What's up, guys? How you doing? So we're Hump Day Trio. A little later start tonight, 8 o'clock tonight. Trying out to see if the later crowd works better with our later time, summer hours. So thanks for being here. Please put in the comments where you're from. Hit that subscribe and like. Thank you so much. We start in 1 second. Get the house music off. Welcome.
Hey, welcome everybody. Hump Day Trio this beautiful evening. Got my extra hour of sleep today. Take care of your bartenders, take care of the band. If you got any questions, let us know.
actually just add a towel, a little wash cup, like a bath towel. That's what's in there.
Do it. Do it. Come to
for me the same as it's always been?
What do you need?
No, it's too soft, but I didn't know if it was like changed from last time.
Well, it might be changed.
From that one? Okay.
So you might not just need to turn it up on yours.
I could. I just didn't know if there was a change in that.
Yeah, I put this around the same levels as what it should be.
Did you turn it up at all or no? You did? Is that active or passive? What's up, everybody? We're Hump Day Trio live.
Check, check.
Jersey
Hey,
Shore.
hey. Check on 2. Check on 2. Hey. Check on 2. Hey.
Anything coming out?
Have a little technical difficulty. Check, check, hey. Check, check, hey.
Plugged in all the way.
Don't forget to stick it in all the way.
Alright. Now hit it with it.
Sorry.
Boom, boom, boom.
Tell how it's gonna be. One love like my day. See my baby. See my baby. Love's bigger than Cadillac. Love me's got to be real. Shit, that's how I feel. down my dear mother, lay it down and take a rest. Won't you lay your head down on the Savior's breast? And I love you, Lord, Jesus loves you best, and I bet you good night, good night, good night. Lay it down, my dear brother, lay it down, take a rest. Won't you lay your head down on your Savior's breast? And I love you, Lord, Jesus loves you best, and I bid you good night, good night, good night. And I bid you good night, good night, good night. Going down the road, feeling bad. Going down the road, feeling bad. Going down the road, feeling bad. So sweet. Don't wanna be treated so bad. Going down the road, feeling bad. Going down the road, feeling bad. Going down the road, feeling bad. So sweet. Don't wanna be treated so bad.
Oh, it did not feel good. Stick it in there.
Great when it snaps. The snaps in place.
I love you too.
So again, guys, we're Hump Day Trio live here on the Jersey Shore, right here in Brick, New Jersey. So put in the comments where you're from, where you guys at tonight. Hit that subscribe and like. Thank you for everybody else. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe and like. Please do. If you like what you see here, please hit the subscribe and like. We got everybody in the house tonight. Thank you all. I love you all.
It's the same guy who does this song.
There it is.
bartender, stick around.
Well, there you go, guys. There's our first set. How about that? First set underway. Gutenberg Jr. We are in Brick, New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore. Brick, New Jersey. This is the Arrowhead Inn. Arrowhead Inn, the best dive bar on the Jersey Shore. What's Time and Tried? How you doing? Kathleen, Richard, Coco Loco, Thomas, JD Carpenter, thank you. Gutenberg, Nicole. All right, awesome. Awesome. What has everyone been up to today? Did some work on my house today. Tried to recoup some energy from all the gigs I've been doing. And Fatty. What's up? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Wolf, thank you. Awesome. Batmanimal. Batmanimal, that's funny. Thank you for watching, guys. We're just taking a short little break. We're Hump Day Trio. My name's Neil Garthly. This is my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by. I love you guys. This is the best freaking community out there. I love you guys. They're so awesome. So supportive. Coming out every time to listen to some great music on the Jersey Shore. Really, it's amazing to me. And you're all around the world, too. So, you guys could put in the comments where you're from. I'd love to see where everybody's from. I think that's the coolest thing. We can share this all around the world. So please put in the comments where you're from. Also, hit that subscribe and like. Hit that subscribe and like. That's what helps. Especially the like, because then the algo picks up on it. And I love the subs. That's great. I'm trying to reach my goal of 10,000. Pretty close. We're almost at 9. We're close to 9. So we're getting there. Ireland, Ontario. All right. Excellent. Iowa. All right. Iowa and Sprint Car National. Okay. Nice. Cool. Well, thank you, Thomas, Kelly, and thank you, Nicole, and thank you, Kathleen, for being here. Again, hit that subscribe and like. And if you guys really, Florida. All right, Coco Loco. Yeah, you're in Florida. And if you really want to help support me, for as little as $2, you can buy a membership, buy me a coffee. If you want to help me a little more, you can buy me a beer, you can buy me a shot, or if you want to take lessons with me, you can do the whole lesson thing right there on YouTube. And don't forget, I do have a school, Academy of Drums and Guitar.net. So AODG.net. AODG.net is Academy of Drums and Guitar here in New Jersey. I teach lessons from people all over the world. So check it out if you're interested in lessons. If not, just hit the sub and hit the like. Come by and say hi and listen to some playing, all right? Kathleen, thank you. Thank you so much, Kathleen. Really appreciate it. Really, really do. So, taking a short little break, guys. I gotta hit the bathroom, gotta get a drink, take a little breather. We'll be back. We're gonna rock it out. I'll come by and say hi a little bit. But thanks for hanging out. You got Wolf here. You got Wolf. I'm sure he's bouncing between Mark and me. And Dawn was here earlier. So I think they play tag team with me and Mark Mara. So thank you, Wolf, for being here. Again, guys, hit that subscribe and like. You guys, you probably like bounce back and forth and like, all right, hey, I'm coming back over here. You go back over there. It's probably something like that, Wolf. Thomas Kelly, thank you. Thank you. Have a nice pint. If you're in Ireland, you're going to have a good pint, man. All right. So thanks for watching. Again, please stick around. We got 2 more sets tonight. 2 more sets to go. We're just getting started. Yeah, it's Coco. You know they do. So every time I'm watching on online too, they're always there. Everybody's there, which is great. I love that. You guys are all friends and built this huge community, and it's so freaking cool. So freaking cool. Yes, the Guinness. Yes, Thomas, the Guinness. All right, so chill out, guys. Please hang, talks amongst yourselves, hit that subscribe and like. If you're interested in supporting me even more, hit the memberships and hang out with Wolf and everybody else here. Thank you so much. I love you all. Chill. I'll be back. I'll be back.
One word describes us as being unbreakable. It's the 15th anniversary of MTV's Live with Hustle and your favorite crew is still taking on uncharted territory. Oh my God! No matter where life takes them, they're always easy back down
I'm watching me.
Yeah, you did.
Me watching me.
Yep.
Oh! Oh! Hi, everybody. We'll let that charge a little more. Ah! All right, I'm going to walk out first. Take a short break.
Oh, you went too slow. You got one.
Losing crowd.
One red.
That last one.
All right, guys, we're gonna start in a minute, but got a little bit of bar pie. Yeah. Oh, can't beat a bar pie. Bar pies are fucking awesome. So we're gonna start in 1 minute. Just gonna.
Everybody likes that pizza.
It's good. It's actually really good. When they get it nice and crisp, like it's like the undercarriage is perfect. Can't beat a bar pie. Something about a bar pie. I mean, I know I can make this at home, but buy a frozen one. But something about here, man. It's good. All right, so we're about to start, guys. We're Hump Day Trio. Thanks for being here. We're live at the Arrowhead Inn in Brick, New Jersey, right on the Jersey Shore, right where MTV made it famous. Hump Day Trio has been around for about 7 years. We got Drew Anderson on guitar, we got Mike Jackson on bass, me. My name's Garthly on drums. It's my channel. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe and like. And if you're interested in supporting me even more, try out my membership. As little as $2. You can help support this channel and help it grow into an awesome community that it's already becoming. You guys are the best. Love
Welcome everybody. Set 2 here, Arrowhead. Hump Day Trio. If you got any questions, let us know. Take care of your bartenders. I'm having trouble trying to sleep. I'm counting sheep but one now. It's time to explain. Still try. Won't wrestle cross tops in my mind. Alright, on, here we go.
Sorry guys, forgot to turn you around.
Crashes in no mother dies. Intentions fall to the floor. The edge close your eyes. Confusion loud holes. Lungs now, you may be down home. Oh, I'm feeling cold, me back again. Like a rolling thunder, she's on the wind. First born from the center of the again. Like a relay, I can feel it. Out in the rashes, and no more cries. Smoking is waiting for. He had to open the rails and move her eyes. He said, I'm serving his glory out behind. Hey.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna plug you in before you die. Thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. A little later to start tonight, but please hit the subscribe and like on Patreon Live on the Jersey Shore. Put in the comments where you're from. This is where everybody's from. Still trying to make it work, but do it.
There's one street to love to my goals. There's one street to love to my ladies. soft like Johnny Chopper. Give Garthly on the drums, everybody.
But guys, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Hopefully you like this song. Subscribe and like. Hit that sub and like. Check out our memberships too.
Ten too strong, lost in the ocean. Leaving just a memory. The snapshot in love family album. Daddy, what else did you lay for me? Not interesting, another brick in our wall. Well, I don't need no walls around me. Well, I don't need no drugs to calm me. Well, I have seen the writings on the wall. Don't think I need anything at all. No, don't think I need anything at all. Oh, you're just a brick in the wall. Oh, you're just another brick in the wall. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. You guys are the best. Love you all. We're Hump Trio from New Jersey. Coming to you wherever you are in the world. So put the comments where you're from. Where you guys at tonight? We got Drew Anderson on guitar and vocals. We got Mike Jackson on bass. My name's Garthly. Please hit that subscribe. Please, please. It really means the world to me. Thank you so much.
We'll do this song first, though. Actually, Mateo, can I have a shot of brandy? I need to coat my throat. It's my 5th gig of the week, so my voice said, fuck you.
Believe me, you don't want me singing.
Do some Howlin' Wolf.
Tennessee
Had a
Techs.
little
Wolf,
request.
Dawn, everybody else. Anybody else who's ping ponging from
Guys, we love you guys. Cheers to you. We love you. Mateo, I love you too. The best bar in town. Cheers. Fuck yeah. Well, that is definitely brandy.
Definitely sets on fire.
Oh, it's coming.
What's coming?
And I'm not coming. I mean, the song is.
Because you can hump on any day.
That's right. You can hump on. I don't care if it's Sunday. You can hump on any day you want. It's not in front of the cameras. That's all. You're welcome.
Let's hear it for Drew. His voice is hurting him. He's been doing a lot of gigs this week, so let's hear it for Drew doing this, man. Killing it tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe and like.
House, get up here. Gotta help me because my mom's not here right now.
Taz, I know you put in the comments. So I definitely want to do Brandy. We haven't done that song in a while. So it's his voice is kind of hurting him, so he's going to get somebody else up right now to sing a couple songs. Hope he can get his voice a rest. Maybe we can get that song in because I want to do that song too. Thanks for the suggestion, Taz. Thomas Kelly, that's a good one too. He's good with your arm.
Panama River, Panama River. Panama River. Listen to it, people's horses up to the stone. It's a ballroom, watching football. 2 days in the saddle, you know my body hurt. It was so lights off my shirt. That's how I'm gonna West Texas cowboys all over town. With gold and silver, they're loaded down. So soon as payday, you'll see the shame. You don't love them, he's our friend again. Going high old town. Right from the beginning, always off the win. The Texas Cowboys, they come down to sin. Some cities cheat, well, no, that cannot be. John Nolan, he's something to win. My God, this day is me, that's it. Now one of them Cowboys, he starts to draw. Well, I grab a bottle, tack him on the jaw. Here comes the toast, okay? Everybody ready for the toast? Here it comes. Run up. Now here's my uncle. Here's the gold. Here's to that uncle. I gotta rest his soul. He talked football. Told me what I know. Talk so well. I took his gold, and I let him get ass down inside the road. Give it up for our favorite dysfunctional uncle. He puts the uncle in dysfunctional.
Silvio, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Silvio. Guys, hit that subscribe and like for Hump Day Trio live here at the Jersey Shore. Where are you guys at today? Put in the comments where you're from around the world. Let's see if we can make a map happen. Working on it, but it's going to take a while. But put in the comments where you're from. I want to see where you're from. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like.
Sing about the young. Hump day.
All right there, my friends. There's set two. Set two for the night. Toot, toot, toot. All right, guys. Thomas. Silvio. Thank you so much, Silvio. Thomas, thank you. Did you get your Guinness, Thomas? I got my Budweiser. Did you get your Guinness? Hopefully you did. And Wolf, thank you. Nicole, the bomb, what's up? Kathleen, you've been here all night. Thank you so much. You rock. You really rock. Daniel Berry. Happy Sunday, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Welcome all new peeps. David's channel, what's up? Yeah, man. What's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Hopefully your Sunday was good. Let's see what I'm sorry guys, just scrolling back here and seeing what everybody else was saying. Silvio, yeah, I would love to see the map too. Wolf and I were trying to start something with that, but I don't know if we got to get more on the game on that one. What's up, David's channel? And the Buckness. The Buckness, thank you so much. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Kathleen. All right, Thomas, I'm glad you got plenty of Guinness, my friend. Tuckness. Tuckness? What is that? Kathleen. Hopefully you got the fan together. And when you get it together, it will be your #1 fan. Bad dad pun there. Nicole LaBomb, Teenage Dirtbag. What's up? All right, guys. All right, here's cheers to you. Some, I'm not even listening to the song. Now I hear it, Teenage Dirtbag, Nicole. Now I hear it. I wasn't even listening to it. It's so funny how I can tune music out like that and not even hear it. Kimberly from Maryland. We're in Maryland. I have family in Maryland, so we're in Maryland. Thank you so much, Kathleen. You keep it up. Hopefully that fan didn't fight you too much. Coco Loco in the house. Thank you very much, Kathleen. I appreciate that. All right, so guys, please hit the subscribe and like. Pretty please with sugar on top and a whipped cream and a cherry. Hit that subscribe and like. And if you really want to support me, for as little as $2, you can buy me a coffee once a month. Become a member. I have different levels. You can buy me a coffee, you can buy me a beer, you can buy me a shot, and if you're really interested, you can take some lessons from me and really get into it. It's called Drum Guru. So really check that out. If you want to support, that's the best. Just say, buy me a coffee. That warms my heart, and I really love you guys. Thank you for Taz and everybody else that was here tonight. Christy, I don't know if you were here. I didn't quite see you. Maybe I did see you earlier, but Christy, thank you for being members. You guys are rock. First 2 members. I just opened it up recently. So, thank you. And if you really want to support, you don't have to become a member. You can always just give me a little tip. You know, Coco's done that before, and Soundwaves has done that before, and I thank you so much. George, thank you from Brazil. Chris knows he's a student. He's been here, he's been on this show before. You know, since before he moved back to Nebraska, he was a regular here. He would come on here and play. You guys seen him play before. Chris is a master, man. He's awesome. Yes, Kathleen, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm going to get a drink and take a little fresh air, and we'll come back. We're going to have our 3rd and final set. So thanks for watching. Please hang out. Please hang out. Chestertown, Maryland. Sorry, don't know where that is, Kimberly, but awesome. I'm near Frederick. My family is near Frederick. Kathleen, maybe I just might. DB Cooper, well then you might need to see somebody about that. Maybe go to the bathroom. Thomas Kelly, Whiskey in the Jar. Okay, Drew's voice is hurting him, but I will ask him to play that. I promise. I already asked him about brandy and whiskey in the jar, I'll ask. I definitely would. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. All right, you guys are the funniest. I love you guys. All right, I'll be right back. I'll ask Drew. Hit that sub and like, guys. I'll be back. Still trying to finish my bar pie from the beginning of the set.
There you go. I'm working.
Now it's on me. Eat it, Garthly. Hit him in the head. Hit him in the head with that ring. Hit him in the head. Really hard.
All right.
Do it.
Then it looks like he's. There's one more piece of pizza if you want it.
What is there?
Are you gonna get pizza to go or do you want that?
Fly me to the moon. Let me play.
All right, guys.
Oh my God, I just brought the studio. Why are you playing it? Smells so bad. I don't care. Oh no. Oh no. And I just said, they never smell.
Oh my God. My wife is too fucking funny. Welcome back. Yeah, what's up, guys? All right, so we're still on break, but my wife is a pisser, man. She's a fucking pisser. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. It's just in a break right now. We got set 3 coming up. We're Hump Day Trio live here on the Jersey Shore. Put in the comments where you're from. We'll be right back. Depending on the viewer count at the end of this set, I might go and start a live 3rd set. So we'll see. Got a couple more minutes, guys. Hang out. Thanks for watching. We got lives this week. Will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this week. I'll post those live. In my, I'll schedule them on my channel, so please hit the subscribe and like so you're notified when we go live. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Set your format. I'm going to tell you guys something.
All right, guys. I'm gonna kill this one. We're gonna start a new one. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come right back, okay? Actually, we got about like 5 more minutes, I think, or a couple more minutes, maybe. I don't know, we're about to start. All right, so I'm gonna kill it, start the new one. Come on over there, guys. Hit that subscribe and like. Last chance. Toodaloo, kangaroos.